D-Lo 404 Boxing and more. Shout out to the LDBC. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to Junior the Truth too, since I used this phrase. I was messing around on boxing scene and just looking at who has fight scheduled and so forth and so on, and saw that David Lemieux has a fight scheduled for December the 15th at Madison Square Garden on the Canelo undercard. He's fighting Toriano Johnson. So those of you not familiar with Toriano Johnson, that was one of Triple G's victims when he was on his streak. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Toriano Johnson was one of those guys that Triple G victimized when he was on his streak for middleweight title defenses. But anyway, I find that strange that Lemieux ends up on Canelo's undercard, being as, you know, that was a fight that they were looking at for Canelo before Billy Joe Saunders beat David Lemieux and ruined it. So I'm interested to see if David Lemieux takes care of business and Canelo takes care of business. If Canelo decides to come back down to 160, will it take a voluntary against David Lemieux, or would David Lemieux end up being in the a mandatory position for one of Canelo's titles at 160? And you know, and there's all one of the things that even regardless of what the outcome of Canelo's fight, whether he wins or loses, I don't think he loses unless he gets knocked out. And I don't know enough about Rocky Fielding. I'm not gonna fake it to act as if I know what kind of punching power he has, whether he's capable of dropping or knocking out Canelo. But I don't think Canelo loses a decision against anyone unless he's just utterly dominated. And you know, there's evidence to support that. I've stated that several times on many videos. So have other people. I mean, we all know. The man got a draw on one of the judges' scorecards against Floyd. He was dominated almost every minute of that fight. So, like I said, to me, this looks a little fishy. Like it might, you know, Oscar might be setting the table to go ahead and get Lemieux that money fight against Canelo. Don't think Lemieux. I don't think Lemieux has what it takes to beat Canelo, other than landing that hellacious, you know, shot. Aside from that, and I don't think Canelo would ever put himself in position against Lemieux, because Lemieux, as much as I say Canelo is slow-footed, he looks very swift at feet compared to David Lemieux. And David Lemieux is, if I say Canelo is in quicksand, David Lemieux is in concrete. You know, so I just think that, you know, if the fight happens, I'd have to favor Canelo. But like I said, it could just be he just got him on the card to, you know, get him a stay busy fight before the year's out. Or he could be positioning him to get that Canelo fight. You know, it remains to be seen, but I'm interested in it. If I had to bet on it, being that Canelo, if Canelo moved back down to 160, if he doesn't like how he feels at 168, there's not really anywhere for him to go at 168 unless he want, you know, I mean, he can't just stay up there and not fight any other contenders, any of the top guys at 168. Not for the money he's making with the zone, and you know, I don't think his fans will allow that, to be honest. I think at some point his fans are going to, you know, start turning on him if he's not taking tough fights. I mean, just because of the way that fan base is, you know. So they're not UK fans that are okay with a guy strategically moving around and avoiding the fights that he should fight while beating his chest about fights that he shouldn't be fighting. You know, so I just feel like Canelo's gonna have to do something when he comes back down to 160, and it can't be just fighting anybody. David Lemieux is respectable enough of an opponent that he can get away with that fight, and it'll be an easy fight to make, being that both guys are promoted by Oscar. So, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what goes down. We'll see if it happens. yeah, I'm gonna harp about it because there's some guys at 160 that Canelo needs to see, and David Lemieux isn't one of them. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to my subscribers and repeat viewers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit the bell icon when you subscribe, and drop a comment as well. I'm out of here. Peace.